We're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Keep Your Spirits Up with Debbie and Janine. We have a few special guests this evening that I would like to introduce you to for our first ever live seance. This is one of our dear friends, Shawn, and he is also a psychic medium that will be taking part in our seance this evening.
Hi.
And then we have Chris over here, and she is our Ghostbuster investigation tech person. So she has tons of her equipment set up over here this evening, and we're hoping that Spirit will connect with us with some of those devices as well as psychically. And of course, we want to thank our cameraman, Steve, who makes sure that we're up and running and you guys can all hear us and see us every night.
It's wonderful. Of course, what always happens when you are live, we had people come into the house. We're really expecting to have an empty house and just one person up in the office. So we will, when we do the seance, we'll let you know if it's artificial type of, like a person that's real, or if we're having some paranormal activity. So we're real happy to do this today. We're really excited that we've got this all ready. And we actually are part of a group called the Dead Talk, and we do investigations for homes. We do ghost tours downtown San Diego and ghost tours locally also. And so we're real happy we're only part of our group tonight, but we thought it'd be a lot of fun to have a seance. Thank you guys for posting pictures. I didn't get to actually add all the pictures up, but they're on the fan page. You can see some of the people that will be trying to contact tonight. So how it works with our seances is that we have an opening prayer of protection, making sure that we're only getting spirits in that are from the light and are good. And then we go ahead and we invite the spirits in. And then we, at the very end, we make sure that they don't go home with us. And so we close the circle and the seance, and then we make sure that they are asked to leave. So we're going to start in a few minutes, but we actually have been looking at some spirit photography that we want to share with you. And let's go ahead and start with this. Let me see, I'll bring it up. You guys can see I'm going to hide some comments. And we were asked to see what we could in this photo there. And so, Shawn, can you go ahead and tell everybody what you see in that, and Janine also. And you're going to excuse me for just one moment.
Okay.
So what do you see in that, Shawn?
I felt there is a spirit, but it's so deep. She tried to reach up, but she can't. I think she has some problem with the inside, like, where she were alive. And she can't figure out why she's on deep hole. I feel she cannot reach up.
Yeah, I also feel a female spirit with this picture as well. And I believe that at that moment when this picture was taken, that person who took this photo was meant to see this. This person was there for them.
When I first got this photo and I looked at it, I could see a woman in it. And I haven't really, you know how I like to do it? I like to just sit, stare at it a little bit, and kind of get some energy off of it. I felt, I want to go way back with, where she would be in time. Okay. And I'm going to bring it forward for me. Just I guess I can't bring it any bigger for me, but I didn't really go into it a little bit to feel it, so I'll try to do it later. So let me bring that down. And so definitely, did you guys say woman?
Female for
Female?
sure.
Okay. Again, as we're in live, we had people exit the building. So there's one person up in an office, and then we are the only ones here. So I'm going to bring this other one in. Now, I do ritual tablescapes. And there's someone that asked me to look at her father, and we're going to try to do that tonight. We have a lot of people that gave us names and different things to look at. But when I was putting that tablescape together, I really saw something in the window. And some of you guys did comment on this picture. And so I know what I saw. So let's go around. Shawn, what did you see in the candlestick picture?
I look at the left upper side, the last window. There was a head of like a goat. Looks like goat. I'm not sure, but I image of a goat heading like just looking at the window, and I shared this with Janine, and she said yes, it is goat or something like that, or wolf or whatever, like
Kind of an animal.
just some kind of animal, right?
Okay. Janine, what did you see when you looked at that picture?
So initially when I saw the picture, same window frame, not the very last one, but the one before it, there is a man in the upper corner, and he has a mustache, and he's wearing a hat.
And another person in our group, Michelle, she said she immediately said, "You have a hat man there."
Yes.
And I thought that was interesting. Well, did you see anything else?
I did, after reviewing the photo more, I did see the animal that Shawn is speaking of, and he's right there in the frame, the window frame next to where the man is.
I saw a lot of stuff, you guys. I was in shock when I downloaded the picture. You know, I had just cleaned my windows. They were just cleaned. And so when I got it on the computer and I looked at it, and it is posted on the fan page, you can go and make it just magnify it a little bit and look at what we're looking at. I immediately saw a man. So I sent it to my client saying, could this be your father that you asked me to, to look at? And I need to talk to her about that. But then I started looking around and saying, my goodness, it looked like there were a lot of spirits. Now, I do a lot of thrifting. I go and get all my vintage glassware. And if you've come to my house, you'll know that I have hundreds of clocks, hundreds and hundreds of pocket watches. So we bring all this stuff in. We are broadcasting from a house full of antiques. So I know it's hard and difficult to clear energy and things like that. But the thing is that when I look into those windows, I definitely first saw a man. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, are you kidding me? And then more things. I go, oh my gosh, it looks like a whole cluster of people all the way to the right. And then in that same window, the second from the right, there was the third. There was the man. And I was like, my goodness. And I didn't look too much else because I was so shocked when I saw how clear this man was.
He was clearly right, just right there. It's the first thing that draws your attention as soon as you look at the photo.
So I do feel like my house has a lot of spirits. Now, part of the pictures I tried to download, but they are on the fan page right now. You can see us just a while ago doing table tipping.
Yes.
And of course, I went to a local thrift shop, and there were the most perfect table.
It's gorgeous.
Just perfect table, antique. And so, of course, I brought it home, and we just sat down, and it did a lot of activity, didn't it? But Chris, you were the one that was really started it going, yes. But it did a lot of rocking, didn't it?
Yes.
And I think we feel like we found out what spirit was there, and that would have been a relative of yours.
Yes, my cousin Nikki.
Yeah, because whenever and we had to rotate chairs for a while because a real heaviness came into Stephen's hands, and he had to stop. He had to stop and get away from the table. So we kind of did musical chairs here and there, but it seemed to follow Chris because Chris was sitting there first, and then she came out, and then it got real heavy again. So it kept happening, and that's when we could discern who we were really speaking to. So we hope we can connect and get a message tonight from, can we say his name?
Yes.
From Nick.
Yes.
So that was really amazing. So do go and look at those pictures. So you guys sent us a lot of things that we can look at. Now, let's just tell what's going on. Shawn, you're a medium?
Yes.
Okay. Any other title?
No, that's the only title. I'm like a sensitive, and I can see spirits. I can feel them, but I can't hear them. So just a visual. But I feel the messages they transfer to me through my spirit guide.
Right. And I've done a lot of spirit circles with you guys. And the really neat thing about Shawn and Janine and I, we connect so well. And a lot of times you'll often see that Shawn and I contact and get to clearly get a description of the person that we see. Matter of fact, that last spirit circle, I saw a man beside you, behind you, and you did too. And I described him, and he came in, and wasn't he going to take some of your energy or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We had to stop that.
Twice.
So, but Janine and I connect too, and we work really well. So we're really excited to be here. So Janine, you are a medium.
Yes, psychic medium, and I have been very lucky to be able to hear, see, feel, and also smell spirits. And sometimes that's not so fun, the smelling part. But
Yeah.
I get to see them in many different forms. Sometimes clear as day, they'll look just like Debbie sitting next to me. Other times they're kind of see-through or a shadow figure type shape with different colors, like from white to dark. And then I also am one of those lucky ones that gets to see them in their death state. So.
Oh my goodness. But I know about the smelling thing, but mine is when they bring cigarette smoke or when they bring a flowery floral scent that you just go, where's this coming from? It just can't be here.
Right.
And a lot of time it's comforting because you'll notice that it's your maybe your mother's perfume or something like
Yes.
that, or my mother's smoking. So
yes, I mean, I get that as well, like the floral or perfumey type stuff. A lot of cigars and cigarette smoke smells, and then sometimes it's the smell of strong sulfur or.
do you think that's
decomposed
something?
bodies.
Is that just telling you that they died, or is that a negative energy? What do you feel like that is?
Sometimes it's just a negative energy coming in. Other times it has to do with how they died.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Or
now,
their body hasn't been found.
oh gosh, that's a good one. You guys mostly know me. I am a tarot reader. Also, I'm a psychic, and I have mediumship tendencies, so I can see spirit. And hopefully I'll be bringing in and seeing some people tonight. But I'm going to be doing tarot card readings also on the deceased. I do this a lot when I do homicides because I need to get their story. So we're going to go ahead and start, but let's see how the guys are. Steve, you're going to be taking pictures, trying to catch orbs, right? And we are also filming this. And Chris, can you tell us what we have going on? Especially, how about the first thing that's here on my table? The periscope, this one.
Oh, yours.
You've got two.
I've got two over here.
So just tell them what's going to happen during this, hopefully, yes.
Mine has already been lighting up.
Oh, all right.
There's like red, orange, green colors, and it usually starts with red. And you can ask it to light up a certain color, and usually they will. But yeah, it just lights up as a response. Mine has already been, it lit up red and over to orange when you guys first started speaking about the pictures. So,
And what else do you have over there?
well, I have the sensors, like this one. I'm not a spirit, so it's not going to light up. But they light up. This is a blue light. This is a red light. Oh, there, the blue, it just came on. And it lights up with spirits. And I have the 360 periscope and the vertical spirit periscope like yours. I have the Oculus, but it's kind of loud. They speak through it. And I have the yes, no, which the no's been lighting up all night. See? And then this is the 360s going around. And this is, it's a light. You light it up, and then if something walks through, you can see that it's walking through. It's nice for really dark areas. Sorry, I've got a cold. And this one is really loud. If I turn it on, it's a sensor when someone comes near.
Oh my gosh.
It's good to have it, like if you're at a graveyard and you put it on a headstone that you want to know if someone comes near it and step away.
Yeah, we have used that one in a few home investigations and had it go off in rooms that nobody was in.
Yes. And then I have my rods. You ask a question and they'll cross the rods for yes. Like I'll ask if my cousin Nikki is here. Nikki, are you still here? See, crosses for yes. Release the rods, please. So see, he released them.
Oh wow.
Nikki, will you answer our questions if we ask tonight? Yes. Release the rods, please. And this, it has a thing you hold on to so you can't manipulate
The actual rods themselves.
the actual rods. So they go on, spirits do it. He's a big jokester. He likes to play with them. Like I can ask, Nikki, where are you standing right now? Point the rods to where you're standing.
Oh my.
And he did this one go, and Steve actually saw him bounce back and forth.
Oh my gosh.
He likes to, like I said, he's a jokester. So he had it pointed to both sides, and Steve actually saw a shadow go from one side to the other.
That's cool.
Oh my goodness. Okay, great. Well, good. We know that we things going on already, and the table tipping and that moving. So we have lots of equipment here that if you see the lights go off and things, and at the end, you can share, Chris, a little bit about what happened or any words that you get. You guys put your apps on, your ghost hunting apps on your phone. Remember, we don't limit here, and that means that we do remote things. So go ahead and put it on. You might get a message. So let's go ahead and start the seance.
Yes.
Opening prayer. Do you want to trade off on this? You want to do the first thing and I'll do the invitation?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start with our opening prayer now. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God guides us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and where God is, we are protected.
So the opening prayers to make sure that we are protected, that we have our guides and God and everyone on our side, on our team, making sure that we're protected from negative energies, because we've all experienced that before. So we don't want that. So now we're going to ask spirits in. We now summon all the spirits that come from light and wish to communicate with us to join us, join this gathering. We invite you to attend and to interact with us with our various methods of psychic abilities. We ask that you let yourselves be known to us by ringing bells, which I have on the fireplace, affecting candle flames, which we have on the table, and communicating with our electronic ghost hunting equipment, yet not disrupting our filming nor any essential electronic equipment we use at our event. So welcome, spirits.
Welcome.
Okay. And we don't need that till we close. Now, we kind of looked over the pictures, and if you guys are on the fan page, you'll see some pictures of people and that we would like to look at. And really apologize if we didn't get to any pictures that you might have put in. We were crunching time trying to get the pictures going. So we did want to, we looked at, Elaine, thank you for sending that picture, that kind of cloudy picture. If I get anything more on it, I'll private message you. We want to start with people now.
Yes.
And I'm going to say Pam gave us a picture, and we are going to go ahead and connect with that. And you guys, I did send you pictures of the person so that you could see who we're talking about. So we are going to go ahead and connect now, and we're going to, I have to bring up a picture, so I apologize for that. And we'll go ahead and connect, and then we will see what we get from that picture. And I wish I could bring it up for you, but we'll go ahead and connect. So, okay. 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 If we see other spirits in the room, we will acknowledge them in between these readings. And we're going to try to get little message, a little bit about these people that we have photographs for. Steve, if you get any orbs or any ectoplasm or anything, let us know. Okay, let's see. Anybody get anything yet?
She's a spirit. I feel there was a wound on the chest, or like in a cut. I feel that cut.
Yeah, I was gonna say like pain in the chest area, but I couldn't tell if it was like a heartache type thing or an actual occurrence that happened to her. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, somebody who's here right now keeps saying the price is right.
I feel like, PM, that you have a broken heart over this. I too feel the heaviness in the chest. I don't think there was anything that anybody could do about this. I feel too, when we talk about spirit, this person has transitioned to the other side. We talk about ghosts, they're more earthbound. So I feel like really a desire was meant to go over to the other side. Absolutely meant. Let me see what else I get. Pam, I think she's got a message for you, or just want you to know that I feel like you're going to be taking a trip or something. I feel like something's going to be coming for you. I also want to say that I don't know. There's something about an investment, so I'm getting something about an investment. So I feel very positive about that. Um, hmm. I know I get success in the home. I like the home thing. Let me think. I don't know. I kind of feel like ready to go.
I think when she left, she was already prepared, and she crossed very, very quickly after her passing. And there's something in the home that she manipulates. She changes something on it or changes its position to let people know that she's there.
Yeah, I'm really getting that her desires have all been met now. That she crossed over and everything's really good. Like I want like a goal. I feel like things are better, but I do get something about the home. So I agree. I feel like that she is visiting.
And she recently came to somebody in a dream.
Okay.
And it did have something to do with like money when she came in this dream.
Yeah, I've got something about money, about saving money, and something about investment. I feel like something's going on there.
And when she did leave after the communication, there was a phrase that she said to this person that she visited so that they would know that it was an actual visitation and not just a dream. It was something that she said to them all the time.
I don't know why, but before she passed, I don't know. I don't know if she was alone or lonely or something.
It was like heartbreak.
There was something going on. There was something going on. Okay. Do we have anything else? I was hoping we would get a little bit more. I'm going to tell you, I don't feel that. I feel like that they're facilitating this. I don't feel that she's here because I don't see her.
Yeah.
No, I don't see her. It's just what the guides are giving
Yeah,
me.
I think it's just what the guides are giving, because I'm going like, I would see her standing there. I'm like, I don't get her there. So, okay, well, go with God. Absolutely. Pam, I feel like she is just in the promised land. I feel like she's
at
got
peace.
everything,
Yes, she is at
everything
peace.
she could ever want now. And of course, she's going to want that for that love given to the family and all of that. Okay. Well, let's go on to another one. And if you guys feel like that's one of the clocks going off, people. We should be doing that. If we were doing a paranormal investigation in a house, we would be telling you that, somebody coughed and somebody did that and the other. So if we happen to see a spirit, we'll connect to that too.
And we are also doing audio recordings tonight to see if we catch any voices while we're doing our seance, because sometimes we will catch them on audio in an EVP form.
So when we look at everything afterwards, we're going to go ahead and post any evidence and pictures and things like that. Let's go to that young man, the picture of the young man. And let's look at that. So I'm going to kind of hit escape and find him. So the guy with the hat on. So you guys can look at his picture as well. And comment what you feel is going on with these people too. And let's see, he is connected to, I should tell that. Cassie, if you're watching, we're connecting now. Okay.
And I'm feeling some confusion with him. So I don't know if that means that like his death was something that he wasn't expecting. It wasn't something that they saw coming. Or if when he passed, he didn't quite realize that he passed as quickly as he did and he's confused. But are you feeling that he's crossed over, Shawn? Because
Yeah, he's a ghost. He's
yeah,
not.
he's still
He has
here,
some
right?
issue. He has some unsolved problem.
Okay.
Was waiting to resolve some problems, the family problems.
Okay, what I get immediately is I felt like this young man had a lot on his shoulder. We had a lot of burdens and all of that, carried that. Something was going on there. I feel also a lot of stress. I feel watchful and guarded. Like I got nicked once, I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen again. So something going on there. We're watching that. Also confused
Confusion.
and
Yes.
probably didn't know exactly what he wanted, and that's a caution because they tend to jump into things without thinking and things like that. A lot of times when I do a suicide or something like that, I will get this card of like I just did it, type of thing.
Right.
So I get this confusion and this jumping into things and not really sometimes it's not really thinking before they speak and things like that, and that does tend to make life difficult. I do have love in the past. I just have to say I have love in the past. Okay. I want Cassie, I think what he's telling you that there's going to be a big change for you and for the better and like even like luckier for you in the future. So I feel really good about that. I feel like he's saying like money's going to be better. Maybe an idea is going to come and money's going to be better. And I feel like he was a creative person myself. He's got I get him at the house. He's at somebody's house. He is around. Okay, he's around, but he'll be doing positive things. He should be doing anything positive in there. I don't think he's not negative at all. But I get the home thing, so I feel like okay. I feel like he's home.
Like he's pushing someone in a certain direction. He's like trying to help mentor from the other side. There's something he's maybe someone's not ready to make some kind of move and he's trying to reassure them that it's going to be the right move.
Yeah, definitely I felt immaturity when he was alive, very much. That's what I get. That's what I get. I think that when he passed, it was just like a new start, or he had some kind of a new start going, but still lacked that maturity that he needed.
Right.
Okay, that's what I get. So when Janine, do you feel that he's crossed or he hasn't?
He's still here.
I agree. So that means, Cassie, that you need to tell him, call in a family member and ask them to take him to the light and all of that. I think he's at home trying to help or see or, maybe even communicate. And he needs to know that he can go to the other side in the light.
Yeah, reassure him too that, once he crosses over, he actually can help more from that side than he can if he stays here, because here he has to fight for the power to be able to do the things that he's doing. Once he crosses, it will be so much easier for him to come and go and to give the help that he feels he needs to give.
Shawn, did you have anything else with him, with the young man?
Until he resolved the problems or send a message to the loved ones, so he stuck's here, so he can move forward. We pray for him.
Yes. We're going to go ahead and we're going to keep going here so we can do as many as we can. We were going to do, I think it's Michelle, the woman in pink. the picture of the woman in pink. So we're going to connect, and I do want to see if you guys have any comments too. It's like I'm not Andy, so I'm learning.
We'll get it
I
done.
did. I learned how to do some of the stuff, like bring 2 pictures in. Oh, let's see. We do have some people commenting. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with the comment.
You have to
thing.
hit cancel up top up there.
Oh, okay. There we go.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what that was, but that was interesting. Okay, I'm going to hide that. Okay, we are back. I'm not touching the comments anymore, you guys. I'm not touching anything. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are now officially putting out the position of producer. Someone that can do this. So there was a woman in pink, and we're going to go ahead and look at her right now. And so I have her up here. You have her. Okay. I'm going to connect. Okay.
So I feel like she was sick for a while.
I'm checking to see if she'll come in. Could you come in? Can you come see us?
I get a lot of like a nauseous feeling when I try to connect with her. My stomach is upset. A little bit of fear.
She kept a secret, so there is something that holding her back to cross over.
Yeah, she definitely still has a ghost. I also feel like there's a family member that just is not ready to let her go either. So that kind of keeps her here. They haven't really made it through the grieving process to release her. Like they're holding on.
There is an untold story, so she kept it when she passed away.
What are you feeling with her passing, Shawn? Because I'm getting a lot of nausea, and I don't know if that's from being upset or if that's from her illness. Because I think she was sick for a while.
As you mentioned that the lung illness, I felt that it was a cancer.
Let's see. This was Michelle's, right? Michelle, I see there was a lot of love for this woman. A lot of love. I'm going to say I feel maybe some talent with her, actually. I do feel I get the talent. I feel like getting a lot of emotional joy and success and all this good stuff, and something she did really well. So I really like that a lot. I'm getting connected to an older man and a younger man that might have been in her life also. I'm getting something about counseling. I'm getting something about getting some counseling. Okay, I'm just saying that. And was she a saver? There's something about watching the money or sitting on the money or being careful or budgeting. Okay, I'm getting that too. But I get all this love when she was alive. I really feel that was there. You're super lonely too. And I get this super, super lonely. And also, I think that you're really thinking about your future and maybe feeling the money crunch too. So do budget, but I do want to pull some cards for you, Michelle. So private message me, and I do want to pull some cards for you and see if I can get a message from her. I actually want to find out from Spirit what's ahead for you, because I feel like I want to do that. Okay. And I'm going to just take a little bit more for her. Okay. Okay, so we get some more information. So I apologize that I can't see your comments.
I need comments.
We're gonna get Chris doing the comments.
Well, Michelle said that she was very afraid to pass.
Yeah, I can feel her fear, Michelle.
And Michelle said that I still can't let go. I haven't been able to.
Yep. Very, very lonely.
And sometimes when we're holding on to them, because it's hard for us to let go, it does make it harder for them to cross into life. But the one good thing is once they do cross, they do have more abilities to help us here, and they can come back. It's easier for them.
Michelle, I want to tell you something, because I'm getting that there's a job or a project or a new stream of money coming for you in the future. So I knew that there was something. I'm getting that at some point you're going to be putting time and money into something that's going to be like an investment for you, and it will pay off in money in the future for you. So I am getting something coming in for you. I do get things are going to be better. I feel like I'm getting challenging right now, and grief. So it's hard to go forward. You don't want to go backwards. So you kind of just stick it in there. And I get the grief card. So I know that's going on. But let me tell you, I do have this like card of getting money that was rightfully yours attached to you somehow. But I do get a happy card. I get fond memories of the past. Happy memories of the past. This is what she's keeping, and this is what she wants you to do. But this is what she's remembering. And I know that the lack of motivation is going on. Don't worry. Things are going to be a lot better. I do feel like a new job coming, a new something, way of making money's coming. So I love that. You have some energy crossing over you, and it's going to come. It means a positive change is coming, and even a lucky cycle. So grief is a process, and it takes time. And once you know that, go into it, do it. If you feel that I can't move on, get some professional help. But it does, from my experience, and I know we've all been touched by death, it does get easier. And then we just have to hold on to that happy memories and things like that, and laugh and all of that. And I do get that you're very lonely and all that, but I want to tell you it's going to be better in the future for you. So I really wanted to pull those cards to see what was going on. So,
and Michelle is saying, crazy, I'm wanting to start my own business.
Yeah, don't worry. You're going to put your time and money into it, because this is what you're all about. That's what you're manifesting in, is creating this thing. It takes money. It takes time to make that money, but it's like financial independence, and it's coming. But the job, the project, it's coming in the future for you. Absolutely. That'll take your time to do that, and
Sure
keep you busy. So. But anyway, much love. She sends much, much love. That was great. Did we have anything else? Do you have anything, Shawn? Nothing else?
No.
Okay. That was really great. Michelle, did she do something? Because I don't know why I have a talent going here. I'm like, oh, she did something really well. I always call it talent, but I feel like she did something really well. All right. We have 15 minutes. We're doing pretty good. We want to go to, let's do Uncle Donald. Nicole's Uncle Donald. Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
Do you guys get picking up anything over there? Any words or any people? Are they calling my name like they always do? That one's always crazy when they're, calling our names.
Well, I will say with Uncle Donald's picture, I feel like he had a very strong personality in life.
I see there is a fall, so there is a possibility that because of that fall from the height, he passed.
I've got to say, the first time I looked at his picture, I thought I knew him.
He has that feel.
My family
Yeah.
pictures. What's going on here?
No, he does have that feeling of like someone that you already know, and
Yeah.
a big personality, and probably very fun to be around.
Yeah. Let's look.
I do get a bit of like a headache in the front of my head as I'm looking at his photo.
And it's kind of funny. I haven't seen any of these people come in yet.
It's all been through spirit guides this evening.
Yeah.
I said, I do tarot cards, and I was saying, he's going to come in. And I'm going to get the King of Cups. I know I'm going to get the nature guy.
There he is.
I feel like he gave good advice. I feel like he was a masculine type of influence here on people. So I like that a lot. Let's see. I feel like that. I feel like he was very happy. I got the great family thing here. I don't know if the end, he may have had to make some choices in something that was happening. That's interesting. I feel like at the end, maybe there was a different direction coming. A lot of times when I'm doing these type of cards, and I get this one, the 7 of Cups for the tarot readers out there, it's usually a choice had to be made. Some kind of choices had to be made in this. And then I get a fast card. Let me take some more. Interesting. So we were looking at Nicole, right? Nicole, I'm getting like some great energy over you, actually. Like an open heart, blessings and joy, some kind of great. Usually when I get that, well, I won't say it out loud. I'll private message you. I like that one. Okay, I'm going to look a little bit more at him. Actually, he looked like my brother that's passed. I think he looks like my brother. Okay, Uncle Donald. Yeah, nobody's visiting us yet. Except for the people that are already in my house.
You're right.
Oh my gosh. We really need to do Nick too.
Sometimes you are having fun and you're connecting people to each other, but inside you're alone. I feel that Uncle was alone inside. He was a good man, but that was his fear. So he's still there. he's not spirit yet. I feel.
I keep getting this thing, like an idea came, jumped on it fast, implemented it. Let's get that. I've gotten that twice. Nicole, I feel like you're going to go on to something also. I feel like you had something built up and you're ready to go to your future, and that is going to happen. I want to let you know that is going to happen. I want you to slow down in your decision making, though. Okay, I feel like take time to make decisions. Like if something shiny, don't grab at it. Okay, I want you to go. Before you commit to something, you just kind of think it over. Do I really want to do that? Before you sign any paperwork, too. I need you to do this all the time. Just take time to make those decisions. I get a woman associated to Uncle Donald, too. I have some kind of a strong, ambitious woman here, too. I get a little bit caution, like not knowing what was going to happen in the future, okay? And having to talk to someone about it, okay? That's what I'm getting. Something like that going on. He may have juggled money a little bit. Money comes in and goes out. Gotta love a spender. That's me. Okay. Do we have anything else for Uncle Donald? This one we really wanted to do.
No.
We don't have a lot of time, and I'd really like to connect to well, you had someone, and I want to do Chris, and I also want to do this man named Houston. Can we connect? Can you guys connect with it, just a name?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. So I can pass it around. We're just going to go. We'll say out loud, Houston. So let me just go ahead and do this. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards really fast. I'll go back. Hey, I can see everybody now. A message. What I want is a message for his daughter. Now, I have a spirit behind me. He's not pushing too much, just a little bit. That's what I've been waiting for. When we were doing table tipping, as soon as we called everybody in, I was like, wow,
There we go.
So somebody's here. Absolutely. Oh. Okay. This is what I'm getting. I get a very loving man, a very loyal and all of that. I feel like a partnership here and really getting along really well. That's why I really go, oh, these are so nice and easygoing. Whatever's good for everybody's good for me. I have this great thing. And I feel like a celebration. I feel like a celebration here. But I feel like it went really fast. I feel like something came out of the blue, didn't expect it at all, and then all of a sudden gone, just experiencing this loss and grief and all of that. So, but I love the relationship. I love the devotion. I love going along, and I feel like easygoing and everything. I get this great celebration of some kind, but then I get boom, like boom. Boy, this came out of the blue. Didn't expect that. And then we're grieving like that. That's crazy. I do want to say for his daughter that he says you're a very hardworking, very responsible person, and that great things are to come for you. Okay. And I love the past. The past is wonderful. I know that you're also guarded and stressed out and all of that. And he still feels that's coming in the future. So take care of yourself. Now, I know it's hard to connect with just maybe a name, but did you guys get anything?
I feel that there is a box, brown box, and some document in that. So he wants to, a family member, look at that. I don't know where that box is, but
Okay.
that he is pointing at that box.
Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? For anything, Janine?
I'm really struggling to connect with him.
Yeah, I know it's
unfortunately.
hard sometimes to do that. Okay. Shawn, you gave us a picture. You want to go ahead and do
Yes.
that? Okay. So there is a gentleman that we are going to connect with. Let me bring him up. Do I have him? Great. So I don't think I have
I don't
him.
think you had it added him in.
Okay. Do you guys happen to have a picture? Do you have the picture? Since you're not going to connect, do you know this person?
Yes.
Okay. If you have a picture, that would help me. And did you just need a message, or you already know about his life? You just want
Yes.
a message? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Doesn't he look like he should be on a commercial?
Does.
A model?
Very good looking
It's like
man.
a model. Okay. Okay, we're connected. We happened to be in the room where we had a lot of paranormal activity, where remote control actually floated from the far side over there where Steve is, floated at a diagonal and then landed about right here.
Did he have
in the
abilities
room.
also? Does he have sensitive?
No.
No.
Okay, here goes that is a cuckoo clock. I can't let everything go off. I was making me insane to start off with maybe 50 clocks going, nonetheless, 150. Now the angels are dancing. They come out and they dance. I don't really hear it anymore.
You get so used to it, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's my favorite one.
Oh. Do you want? Okay. So it's kind of a reading for you. It would be, if you want a message, it would be a reading for you. The past position is psychic ability, paranormal activity, by the way. I get something about don't worry, I get a home in the future or improved home in the future. Okay. I also feel like money's going to come in steadfast and with the potential to grow. I get big fears kind of energy crossing over you. Okay. I feel very lonely, almost betrayed or stabbed in the back. I feel very sad, very, very sad. And I get this thing saying, if you need to talk and get advice, that should happen. Okay. You're going to get an idea and you're going to just jump on it. It's good. is going to implement a very good, successful thing. It's going to just come in. You know how that strong thought comes in from the other side? Boy, that's a good idea. Jump on it. And you're going to implement. It's good. I feel like right now it's thinking of the future. We have to look at the future. We have to kind of figure it out. Okay, that's what I get for you. Definitely, if you a new house, a new home, or improved home conditions, more comfortable, peaceful. I get supportive women. Okay. So that's what I have for you.
Thank you.
Janine.
Well, I'm kind of feeling a good shift as well. Like there's going to be a major shift in your life, but it is actually in the right direction, and good things are going to come from that shift.
Oh,
And I think
Thanks.
you've already started making the steps in that direction.
Yes.
oh, wow. Okay. Hey, nailed that one. We are at 8:00. Oh my goodness! Like there's
It goes so
more
fast.
to do. Oh my gosh! We want to do them all.
I would like for Jennifer Rose to private message me because I do have a connection with the name that she listed. So Jennifer Rose, please private message me, Janine, on my page, please.
Okay. Can we do Nick real fast? Right?
Yes, Nick.
Okay, Nick. Okay. So this is your cousin, Chris's cousin, Nick. Okay, Nick. You want to know about him or a message from him?
A message from him.
A message from Nick. Okay. Did he do something when I asked if he's visited the new baby with the table? I can't remember. We'll have to look at the video.
I think he did.
Do you get any scary stuff, messages or names, or tell you guys to get out?
I got our safe word, Saturn.
You got Saturn?
Oh
Oh
no!
my goodness! We'll
Not
tell you guys
Saturn.
about that at another time. That's the one. Like, get to the car. Get to the car. Okay. Okay. All right. I feel like a masculine influence, like you would have definitely taken his advice or listened to him. Absolutely. I'm acknowledging good news here. Also, I feel like he has a message for you in that you're going to be using your skills or using some kind of skills. So I feel like now I feel like there's a little have patience or maybe a little delay in this. But when I get this thing, it means that, oh, a whole new thing's going to come. I'm going to using my skills doing something, I really can do really well. So I feel like he's saying it's a little delay, have some patience, but you're going to be doing something. I get something. I'm getting that there's going to be some kind of thing that you do that is going to pay off in the future. And you may have to put a little money in it or you put time in it, but it's going to pay off big time. And I love that. So we're acknowledging that something happened that was a surprise and a crisis, acknowledging that we have a father figure here. And I'm feeling that Nick is around. And I feel like it's because there's this partnership between you. I feel
the twins. We were
the
born
twins, okay. Because
we were
I go,
born 5 minutes apart.
okay. I get this partnership, so I feel like he is going to be with you. I don't know. Do you guys think it's long, all her life, or do you feel like it's just now that he's going to be there? I get a partnership, and I feel really a long time. I feel like he's going to be around, but it's really close.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they've been actually together in more than one lifetime, and that their bond is sealed, so that he will always be around.
Chris, you're at a brand new beginning. And it says you're going to receive your reward. But I'm getting in the future that you have to know that you've made the right decision.
Okay.
Like if there's a big decision to be made, the right decision is made. This is a strong one. Don't worry, the right decision is made. That's what I'm getting.
Well, that's comforting.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like we're waiting for some results right now. That's what I get. Shawn, do you get anything?
No.
Nothing on that? Well, Nick is there and he's going to stick around and all of that. Is there anybody else that we need to look at? I know that we're on a time crunch here a little bit. We're good? Does anybody, do you guys feel like there's any spirits? You guys have anything on the equipment that says somebody's really in here strong? Leonard?
Was the guy's name Leonard that you talked about earlier? When you said you felt someone behind you?
Oh, no, I didn't have a name for it. That's not there now, though.
But who was it? The uncle?
That was Donald.
That was Donald.
Donald. Oh,
Donald.
Donald was behind you. I don't know why I said Leonard.
Oh.
And Shawn said something about the brown box. And I asked, what is the brown box in your house? And the rod's crossed.
Okay, so for the daughter, the brown box is in her house.
In his house.
In his house,
where
okay,
he lived.
where he lived. All right. Oh my goodness. Well, this was interesting. We thank you so much for staying with us for this first seance, and I think it's time to close it and make sure that the spirits don't go home with us. We're going to do this again. Are you guys up for that?
Definitely.
We can even, bring in some more of the Dead Talk members. I think we can get everybody in the shot here. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we close everything now and that we put in protection so that we have all had things go home with us, which is like not fun. We've all had crazy things, you guys. The rapping at 3:00, I got tired of that. I'm like, stop it. You're never going to do this again. And the thud. So up here is another, it's kind of a rather big house. And there is a room up there that constantly would be like a giant box of books going boom.
Oh.
And so finally we stopped looking up there, and then there's another room over here and we hear stuff and we go up and, like nobody lived in those rooms. And we're like, nothing's in here. What are we doing? It's so crazy. And and flying things and things moving and, so it's
Radios turning on by themselves.
Oh yeah, we have
fun
lots
stuff.
of electronic stuff. I've had calls from Satan. Oh my God, that was the worst. I love the one I listened. Somebody told me stay on listening to that.
Good.
Don't hit delete.
Yeah.
And a man went heavenly, and I was like, oh, good. It wasn't Satan this time.
We actually had one on the answering machine that I was going to delete. My grandma was like, no, listen to it longer. There's a weird voice and all that sound. And all of a sudden it said, it's me, Donna. And her sister-in-law, Donna, had passed a few months before.
I had my sister call. My sister passed. She was living in Hawaii. And she said, hello. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was my sister. That was crazy. So anyway, thank you guys. We'll look at your comments later. I promise to get better. Or you can apply to be the producer. Just private message me. Maybe somebody could do this better. But we thank you so much. And we will look at your comments. We'll all go back and we will comment on it and get back to you. So let's go ahead and close now. As we close this gathering, we ask God and his angels to protect us and this home. No entities are to stay, nor to follow, or to bother us. All spirits are to go in God's love and light. No spirit nor ghost, no evil energies will be allowed to attach themselves to us, nor to our belongings, nor to this home, because sometimes they go in the camera bag. What do you do? They are not allowed to follow us in the name of our all-powerful and loving God. Lord, we ask you to give your protection to all travelers and to surround them with love and light. We ask for a blessing for this home and for it to be cleared of any negative influences and be filled with love, light, blessings, and prosperity. Amen.
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 And you may see on the last of my paper is the St. Benedict medal. So he is the saint that told the devil to drink his own poison. And everybody was like, oh my gosh. So they use his medals for exorcisms. So whenever I go on a ghost hunt, you guys all see me with the big cross and my keychain with the St. Benedict medal and everything. Because, I'm all about that protection. If you guys would like to have a copy of how to do an opening prayer, invitation of spirits, and closing, private message me, and I'm going to send you the document. Okay? So thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys have anything that you caught on camera, or we can just review it later?
We'll review it later.
Okay? We will let you guys know if they caught anything. Thank you so much, and thank you for your comments. Bless you all. Go in love and light.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
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 Good night.